Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about glitching in Modern Warfare 2 because it's actually something that's pretty fun if you're just getting kind of bored of the game, or if you're like me and a lot of other people where we're kind of just like chilling right now as we're waiting for Season 1. Like, if you guys are wondering what I've been doing over the course of the past couple of days, well, one, my house is like falling apart because I've had some like water damage going inside my walls. That's been fun to deal with, and the only like people that would come and try and fix it are like, yo, $500 an hour. I'm like, oh, fuck your hand, buddy. So trying to figure that out and trying to fix it myself has not exactly been fun. But when I am playing Modern Warfare 2, I'm running around leveling up launchers and things like that, because the launcher challenges unlock at level 11. Everyone's probably thinking to themselves, Nero, Shoot House is coming, just wait for that. But Infinity Ward did say that there would be some weapon balance changes and things like that, and I can picture them buffing the flak jacket perk of this game. I think it's called Bomb Squad, because it's not all that good. Like, it does not protect you from rocket launchers really whatsoever, so I can see them buffing it. So before they buff it, I'm running around with rocket launchers, and let me tell you, it's not exactly all that fun. And my brother told me about these glitches and private match, and I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and mess around with those, because we did a bunch of those back during Vanguard, and it was fun to get on top of the map, outside the map, and things like that. Of course, I don't do this in public matches. Don't do it in online games. You're a douche if you do. But if you do this stuff in private match, it's actually pretty fun. So what you have to have is essentially take the first sniper rifle, or I think maybe any sniper rifle, put a bipod on it, go up to a car or virtually any sloped surface, and then look down, right? Look down as far as you can go, crawl towards that sloped surface, and right as the sloped surface begins to raise your aim on its own, you aim down sights and mount at the same time. Now, obviously, I suck at it, therefore I miss a bunch, but when you do get it right, you go flying across the map, and sometimes you can land on top of the map itself. As you can see, we got here on top of the map Farm 18. We got to go and explore inside of this little attic that they have right there, and there's actually a bunch of different multiplayer maps where you can either get out of the map or on top of the map. Another good example would be the Fortress map. You get launched all the way up here if you do it just right, and then you can run around on the very tip top of the map. And then the fun part's kind of like exploring where you can go and like how far you can go before the death barriers start to kick in and things like that. So make sure you bring your tac inserts so you can set the private match game settings so you get your field upgrades a lot faster than normal. And yeah, just try out different kinds of stairs, try different kinds of slope surfaces and things like that, and sometimes you can get to some really cool places. Now, is this really practical for online multiplayer? Of course not. You're just going to look like an idiot as you go flying across the map and die, but it can be fun to do in private matches, just like we did back during Call of Duty Vanguard. Once again, like, it was so much fun just glitching outside the map, getting on top of Dome, getting on top of Castle, for example, and just exploring. You know what I mean? Like, it was actually pretty interesting. A couple of the glitches in World War II were actually kind of silly. You could just run and jump into the one wall, and then suddenly you were out of the map. But yeah, doing stuff like this is actually entertaining. It takes me back to when I first got into the COD franchise back with Call of Duty 4, because as you guys know, Call of Duty 4 was full of these glitches, and we would spend so many hours just jumping into a private match and just seeing how far outside the map we could get. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fun thing to do with your buddies, and as we get closer and closer to the launch of Season 1, you might as well. I mean, they might be patching it soon, who knows? I mean, you never know what they might do in the future, and if you're like me, then maybe you're getting a little bit burnt out on the launch content of Modern Warfare 2. Maybe you're a little bit burnt out on, you know, leveling up your guns and things like that. Maybe you just want to take a break and try something different. Well, here you go. This is something you can do with your friends, and it's actually pretty interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. We are now 3 days away from the launch of Season 1, which is going to add a lot to the game. It's going to actually have progression for a change outside of weapon camos. Then, of course, Shoot House will be coming back, and DMZ will be interesting. Warzone 2, of course, is going to be pretty big, and they actually updated their blog post recently to let us know that the M13B, I think it is, assault rifle, you can actually get that, earn that new weapon by playing the new DMZ mode. It didn't say that initially in the blog post. They actually just updated the blog post to kind of give us that information. So you have your weapons that are going to be on the battle pass. You have the brand new sniper, and you have the brand new submachine gun. Well, now we're going to have also on top of that this brand new assault rifle that you can get for playing DMZ, and then later on in Season 1, that's when they're going to be adding, I believe, the Honey Badger. We're going to have to wait and see exactly how that's going to play out. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this video here today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.